to the cloud. Welcome, welcome. How are you, my dear?
So great to see you.
See. I know.
It's been way too long.
Way too long, and I'm loving it.
You're looking fantastic, by the way.
Well,
I think you look younger than the last time I saw you, which was many years ago, actually, in person.
I know. It was so long ago. Well, I'm going to see if we can put ourselves together here in this video. Yeah, okay. I remember we were sitting there outside Yoga Works, I think at Montana in Santa Monica. Is that where we met?
That's where we met in person. And then we met over the phone. I think I was on KTLA and I left a book for you with your husband.
Yes, that's right.
And then I get this call from this crazy Carolina from Santa Monica.
That was me. So thirsty. Yeah. So that's how it started, actually. I was at home and I was just going to teach my detox workshop, which I still do, by the way. This is about 11 years ago, or 12, I think, actually. And I come home and on my kitchen table, there's this book. It's called Self-Help Revolution. And I'm like, what the heck? This is what I'm teaching. I love this. Who is this guy? I read the book, like, in a few hours. And I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to call him. Maybe he wants to come and share on my detox. So I call you up and there you are. And that was it. So you came to my workshop. You talked about your story.
But it was like I have a workshop on Tuesday. You must come. You have to come. You've got to come and be there. I'm like, well, that's like 2 days from now. And you're like, yeah, I know, you must come. And I'm like, well, I got something. And you're like, come, cancel it. Just come.
That sounds just like me.
And I'm like, okay, I'll come.
Oh my God, I love it.
Yeah, I couldn't say no to you. That's the problem. The problem with you, Carolina, no one can say no to you.
When I'm convinced and motivated, believe me, I have something certain. But it's not every time I do something like that. It's when I really feel like something is clicking. And, look at us now, 10, 12 years ago, what has happened? So many things has happened, but one thing I remember that day, I was actually walking to the printer store. We were on the phone together and I was going to print the detox manuals, as a matter of fact. And you asked, well, I came up with this formula. It's called face food. I'm like, face food? That doesn't sound good. Remember that? I said, what is it? And you described the whole thing. And you said, do you want to be my guinea pig? I'm like, of course. You're doing something, I'm there. Tell me what is face food? What happened? What was this whole thing?
Oh, you want me to revisit all that? Well, yeah. So
you don't have. I mean, they could just do a little recap.
Yeah. No, it's fine because I know people don't know, and that's great. So right after the book came out, I was doing a lot of TV interviews, as you remember. One was on KTLA, and of course,
I think it was CBS. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So it was CBS. And so my book got endorsed by Whole Foods Markets and the founder of Whole Foods. And then we got picked up by Simon & Schuster. We started doing all these shows. And at that time, I had these dark patches on both sides of my face because I used to tan in tanning beds for like 15 years, off and on, I'm embarrassed to say. It's so funny.
I did too. It was, I did too. And it's so crazy because we lived in Sweden. We didn't really think it was like, I guess we didn't think that we would ever, look bad, which we never did anyway now.
Yeah, right.
Thanks to you. Okay, so you had those black marks there.
I had these dark shadows, and you can see it in the videos. I think even one of those interviews I did. But anyway, I was told it was permanent. They said, it's permanent. We can laser that or bleach it, but it's permanent damage. And I'm like, no. I don't think so. And I started working with one of the top herbalists in Malibu. We started looking around the planet, identifying the world's most powerful anti-aging plants, and super concentrating those plants. So taking them much higher. And then I started using that product, and within 4 or 5 weeks, all my permanent damage was gone. It's been gone forever. And I think just shortly after that, I gave you the product, actually. Probably you were one of the first people that had it after I was using it. And we gave it away. We gave it away to over 1,000 people ultimately. And within 6 months, we ended up in Korea. And I was like, what are we doing in Korea? I had no idea. I had no idea that Korea was like the skincare mecca of the world. I was like, what are we doing here? And then we became a cult brand in Korea, and it just took off. And now we're in all the high-end stores like the Bloomingdale's of Korea, Shinsegae. We have pop stars, K-pop stars, the soap opera stars. If you know anything about that, it's just really been phenomenal.
It's huge. Yeah.
It's been huge. And then 5 years ago, we decided, hey, let's bring this back to the US and take it internationally, but let's take it as high as we possibly can. So what you have now in your hands is a 5.0 version. It's 5 years of additional research from the product we launched in Korea many years ago. And things have been blowing up. As you know, we were just on the cover of Vogue with Giselle Bunching wearing our product. We just shipped product to Tom Brady. So we actually,
and Carolina Goldberg.
Yeah.
I should be on Vogue now. I need to be on Vogue now.
Let's get you on Vogue. I don't think
baby.
You should at least be on the cover of Yoga magazine or something. We got to get you.
Exactly. Yeah. I'm actually on the cover of Carolina Goldberg now.
Well, you're every bit as beautiful as Giselle, and more talented, I think. Now, Tom Brady, I don't know about Tom Brady, but it's a different story.
Well, to tell you the truth, I started to use that product, right? And I would, my friends are like, what are you doing to your face? I would go teach a yoga class, and in between yoga classes, I would just slather my face in face food. And then I would just put a little bit of makeup. I do like a little bit of blush and stuff like that. So that's fine. And they're always like, how is it possible that you go practice yoga and before you teach, you look better, even if you were sweaty? I said, well, I have my magical face food. And the thing about it, what I love is the smell is aromatherapy, and it smells better than it used to. The thing also that I really feel like when I put it on, my whole face like lifts itself up towards the product. And then the product does its little magic, which is just the natural herb. And it just, I think it's, whatever the Egyptians did to preserve them, I think this is 10 times better because, not that we're 1,000 years old, but I'm telling you, if I look at my skin compared to others, not that live like necessarily in, Beverly Hills, why, but, going to Sweden and even here, normal people, it's really been serving my face and my whole body beautifully. And I remember in the beginning, my husband was complaining about the smell, but but now it smells so beautiful. And when you open this new product that I've only used for a week, I mean, look at this. First of all, it's so styling, and I try to match the color with my clothes today. As I open this bottle of the number one, well, how come it's just the number one? Can you tell me about the numbers of these face foods?
Yeah. So we have 50 botanicals from all over the world. We have the 20 rarest botanicals in the world. When I first formulated, it was like 25 botanicals. We doubled the botanicals that you have now. We went from a 20 million or a 10 million Orac to a 30 million Orac now on the Orac rating, which is insane.
So I'm actually living in Pasadena, but in Costa Rica at the same time in my face because it's so healing, right?
Yeah, it's probably the most healing substance on earth, and we can prove that with science because of the Orac scale, which is the only anti-aging scale in the world. And you probably, I don't know if you've seen it or not, Carolina, but we've compared ourselves with La Mer, La Prairie, Augustinus Bader, Drunk Elephant, all the way down to Kiehl's. There's no one close on that scale, and I'm talking about Not even close. And because of that, we get massive results, with the 10 most visible signs of aging, which you don't have many of those, but like fine lines, wrinkles, skin texture, pore size, hyperpigmentation, we get massive results. And then the cure, which is the other formula that you have there, that's our strongest serum. And that certainly is anti-aging, but it actually also addresses acne, rosacea, eczema, psoriasis, melasma, scarring, severe sun damage, etc. So the cure is, we call it the cure for that reason. So we have the serum series, which serum you have there. It comes in 3 potencies, 1, 2, and 3. It's a daily anti-aging serum. And you can move up later in potency. So every new step is a different level of potency. So everyone starts at 1, and then you can move your way up if you want to. And so the serum 1 addresses all of those signs of aging that was mentioned. And then the cure goes beyond that and basically addresses anything else. And so the serum 1 is around 10 million on the Orac. Serum 2 is around 15, serum 3 is around 30, 20, and then the cure is around 30. And so you'll go from 10 to 30 million now on the Orac scale. And our closest competitor is probably less than 2 million on the scale, which would be Vintner's Daughter. That's also in LA, which is a great product. We love it, just not that strong.
Yeah. And, I was saying yesterday, I did a little Instagram video just for myself. I said, even one bottle of this stuff, it's like a shelf of anything else.
Right.
So, and also I was thinking, whenever we buy things, when we purchase stuff, we are, we're voting. Mm-hmm. So as a yoga person, as a healer, as a mother, as somebody that's very conscious about my energy, what I do with my energy, what I eat, mm-hmm. how I think, mm-hmm. When I would, invest in something like this, it's just worth it because I mm-hmm. vote for the earth. Mm-hmm. And this is all, organic and it's picked in a nice way. It just supports, it's just a win, mm-hmm. win, win. Mm-hmm. So who do I want to do business with? I want to do business where I can contribute mm-hmm. to me, to my family, but also to everybody that I work with. To somebody wonderful like yourself that really did the work to find the best product, mm-hmm. and you're still always developing, mm-hmm. and then contributing to the earth. Mm-hmm. What else is there in life? So I really mm-hmm. feel strongly mm-hmm. about this product. Mm-hmm. And I feel, I'm so glad that I picked up the phone a mm-hmm. few weeks ago and I said, listen, I need more product. What's going on? And you're like, oh my gosh, this is what's happening. We have a brand new product. And look at my face. Like, I'm like, I even texted you like, oh my God, look at my face. 3 days, look at my face, a week, and now. So I am, I have a special code where I definitely, with the fullness of my life, I support this because I want to do business and I want to share win, 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 be a contributor to, anybody that wants to do something that's powerful, that's healthy, and that's right,
Absolutely. And what's great about this product is like, we're attracting people that aren't into green clean, people that are into the chemical universe. We're being called a new category in skincare, which would be a medical grade plant only skincare product. So we're getting, Carolina, we're getting medical grade results and beyond with just plants, which has never really happened before. And because of that, we're getting calls from med spas all over the world that have never, ever considered using plant products because they thought they were impotent and weak, but now they're using our product. And so even if someone's not into green clean, even if you don't believe in all of that, and you're going to go for the most efficacious product in the world, you're going to want to use our product because we do blow the green clean products out of the water. For the most part, they are weak, and we blow the chemicals away, and we get a long-term result because we're actually healing the skin, not manipulating the skin through chemistry. To be frank, in Korea, they're not really into green clean yet. They're starting to get into that and think about sustainability and plants. What they really care, what they really care about? Does it work? And that's
yeah, I care about that too.
Yeah, they're like, oh, it's plants, it's edible, that's sweet, that's nice. Does it work? In fact, we're called the WTF serum in Korea. It's in Korean, but it's basically, we're called the WTF serum because they use it and then they say WTF. And I'm not going to say what
Oh, I'm like, what does that mean? I'm like thinking, okay, but then I heard it. Yes, yeah. Exactly. And so I love that. So yes, so be ready to blow off your socks for the result. And yes, you will feel something. It is not a crazy, painful chemical peel that's destroying your face. It's the opposite. Right. It's like a nurturing and, you know, giving your face activation. It's like, hello, this is the product number one in the world, if I may say so, from my worldly experience, you know, so I think it can go everywhere. So,
you know, I was talking.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say.
Yeah, go ahead. You go ahead.
And you said go ahead. Anyway,
we're too excited.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what I really love about it? You can't be too excited. That is great. I'm always excited. And why the hell not? You know, be your unique self, be excited. I'm excited. And it served me great in my life. Just wanted to say, I will attach a little code here, a link where you can go and purchase it with a 20% discount. And the code is my name, Carolina20. It's one word. Okay, so definitely check it out. Now you can talk.
Yeah, well, let me say something about that too. So we don't do sales. We don't have Mother's Day sales. We don't do Christmas sales, Black Friday. So the only way people can get the 20% discount is from our small group of holistic practitioners and yogis and influencers, etc. So the only place people find a 20% discount is from you. And so if you want to get a discount ever on our product, this is the time to do it. The other thing I'll say is there's really no risk because we give 100% money back. Even if you use the whole bottle and you said, you know, it didn't really work for me, well, we'll refund you your money. We get very few refunds. So we have a high level of confidence. You're going to love it. You're going to see results. And so it's a great time to try it at a 20% discount. And I'll also say this. A lot of people, they'll get the smallest bottle because they just want to kind of tiptoe into the water. And then they regret it because it's a one-time discount only. And later on, they're like, darn it, I should have bought the larger size. So go ahead and try the larger size, try the full size. If you don't like it, we'll give your money back. And if you do love it, then you save yourself quite a bit of money. And so keep that in mind as well. Going back though to the excitement. So the other day I was talking to one of the top 5 skin influencers in the world. He's got a huge following on YouTube and TikTok. And of course he's Korean. And I didn't know him at all. He called me up. He said, I've heard about your product. I'd like to try it. And so I start telling him about what all the product can do. And he's kind of like, yeah. Okay, send me. He said, Carolina, he said, send me the product. I'll know within 15 minutes whether it's any good or not. And I'm like, okay, all right. He said, if 10% of what you're saying is true, it's going to be incredible, but I don't necessarily believe it. So anyway, I sent it to him. He called me the next day. It was the next day after getting the product. And he's like, oh my God, Michael, I've tried 623 products and he knew exactly the number. He said, this is the most amazing product I've ever tried. He said, I thought you were just so cocky and arrogant when you were telling me all this stuff that it could do. And I really didn't believe it. But he said, Michael, this is a 6-in-1. This is a 6-in-1. He goes, I'm going to go on a trip tomorrow. I'm only going to take your product and one other product. He said, you have no idea what that means. You know, I have 12 products. I'm going to leave them at home. And, you know, Koreans have it, you know, they have this huge process.
Oh my God. They have this process. I know it's like 30 minutes just to, you know, brush your teeth, but they have like all these products. Yes.
Yeah. They have a 3-step wash. They have 12 steps after that. So he was just going on. We just sat there and listened. You know, it was like 30 minutes of gaga, in love. And, but it was really, it was so, for me, it was so gratifying because he was so jaded. He's seen everything. he's always been disappointed with most products. And then we totally blew him away. So it made me feel really great.
Oh my God. I love that. Makes me feel great because, all these years I've used it, and it used to be much more spicy and a little bit different. And I still love that. Like we were a little bit crazy, you and I, when we started to use it. We were like, okay, put it on. Oh, and then we're like, okay, it'll calm down, take 5 minutes, it'll calm down. Now it's not that way. It's still going to give it the zing, but the zing is zing-a-la-bang. It's full of vitamins. You can just feel it. You can eat it, like you want to eat it almost, but don't it's not, you can eat food instead. But this is like what just gonna turn your cells around. And I think even the smell, as I work with oils, as I work with energy and all that stuff, the smell, you like inhale it and be it. Let it be part of you. It's your morning routine. What I teach my Reiki students, my energy healing students, anybody, when you wake up in the morning, look at your hands, look at your feet, put your feet on the ground, and like begin your day in gratitude and like be inspired. I think that every day, we wake up, the moment you get like in the Monday, and I'm going to put my face food is not going to, it's going to be like, woo, all right, I'm ready for my day, right? So this is a way to remind yourself. So you can even take your face food as you have it and just say, you know what, when I put this on, I'm alive and I'm nourishing myself. I'm nourishing my purpose. I'm nourishing the earth, and I'm using the goodies of the earth for me. I mean, this is unconditional self-love. This is what we have to treat ourselves. It's not just for the looks. The looks, will make you happier. The smell will make you happier. The purpose will make you happier. And it just works. So if you are at all inclined or excited about this little interview, get the big bottle. I'm glad that, just do it and take a leap because, today's even a full moon, new beginning. Every day is a full moon. Every day is a new beginning. Every moment is a new beginning. And we don't want to be half dead. You want to be fully alive. Listen, time ticks, and I always think, what do you want to do? Like when you die, okay, now I'm going to go into a little yoga stuff. I mean, the day when we die, I'm going to celebrate. And I said, you know what? I did great things. I shared great stuff, information. I feel fulfilled, right? What if you went to work and you were like bored every day, or you worked for a company that was horrible for the earth? Do you think you will be celebrating yourself? Not at the same level, right? This is about celebrating. So I'm happy that you felt happy about this Korean guy. And then all of the Korean followers for that guy will also benefit and lift the vibration up of the earth. With a little, this is.
Yeah, well, one of the things we've added since the first iteration, which you had in the beginning, is we've added the 20 rarest botanicals in the world. And some of it, like Rosato, like tuberose, like frangipani, these cost like $2,500 an ounce. And we call these, they're not only exotics, but they're also euphorics. And what happens with this, when you open that bottle and you put it on, these plants become airborne. You actually breathe them in. They bypass the blood-brain barrier. They go right to the brain, and they literally relax you. They give you a sense of well-being. They give you a sense of euphoria. And that's why they're called euphorics, because they do that. I'm not going to say you're going to get high, Carolina, but or addicted, but it's a real experience. So it's also part of that ritual that the product gives you, that self-love. I mean, to this day, I've been using this product for 12 years or whatever. To this day, Carolina, when I put it on, I sigh. I sigh to myself. I feel this relaxation and this calmness. We've had people tell us they sleep better. If they're having a stressful day, they put it on, it calms them down. And there's a real science behind it. It's not just psychological. There's a real science behind what that product is doing. The other thing I'll mention to you as well, you know, we have 50 botanicals from all over the world. No more than any other product in the world. We have the strongest botanicals in the world. So we see this product as a superfood, nutrient-dense salad for the skin. And the concentration is so massive, you'd have to eat thousands and thousands of blueberries or strawberries or raspberries to equal the nutrition that you're feeding your skin. And you're feeding your skin, your body from the outside in. So what happens with these botanicals? Well, they heal the skin. They're anti-aging, so they reverse the age of the skin. Then they get absorbed into the bloodstream. Then they get absorbed into the organs. Within a few minutes, you're absorbing this into your bloodstream, into your organs, and you're feeding your body these botanicals that are literally too powerful to eat. You couldn't eat these, but you're eating them all day long, slowly through your skin. And so it truly is feeding your body from the outside in.
Yeah, I think, I mean, even this week and a half, I feel like better. I really do. I feel like happier. And, you know, our skin is the biggest organ of our body. So if we can absorb it and just get the benefits from the skin, what are we waiting for? Can you get a bigger pump?
Yeah, you need
to. I did it all over me.
You should bathe. Yeah. You should bathe in it. We'll have to get you a big barrel of product and you can bathe in it.
Oh my gosh, that would be, let's do that as a special. I will volunteer.
We'll take a video of that.
Oh yeah, well, are you kidding? That's gonna go viral. Guaranteed. And I'm gonna be,
yeah, maybe we can we'll get a big blue bottle and you can go.
Let's do that.
All the way in the bottle.
I'll come in a blue bikini and I'll go in, if even that. Oh, I love you, my friend. You're amazing. I'm so honored to be part of this herbal face food revolution. I believe in it with my whole heart. I have used the product for 11, 12 years. We have to look exactly, because I remember the day, but I don't remember the date, but we're going to have to look back. And I highly recommend it. And if you look at all my Instagram posts, you know, I always hashtag face food. I will make a special post again. Take advantage of the discount. And you know what? Get as much as you can. But even though you only get that discount once, I'm telling you, it is a privilege to even be holding one of these bottles in your hand. Okay. That's how I believe in it, you know?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm contributing to the world using this. And
and let me mention this too, because the product is antiviral, it's antifungal, antibacterial, antimicrobial. So it has a lot of power beyond just making you look younger. I have, Dr. Howard Leibowitz, who's Suzanne Summers' anti-aging doctor, I think you probably know him. He's been on Oprah, he's been on The Doctors and Dr. Oz, etc. I have a video on our Instagram right now where he's sharing where he was swimming in Thailand and at night. I don't know if you know that story.
I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. And he hit a statue because they put statues in their pools for some reason. And he had a terrible gash on his head. Now he's on vacation with a gash. He said he didn't have anything. All he had was, and he's a doctor, but he had nothing with him. All he had was herbal face food. And he put that on that gash, and he said within 3 days, it was almost gone. And he thought it would take weeks for it to heal up. And so what I'm trying to say is this product can be used for so many things, really anything skin, for sunburn, for burns. We have about a 35 to 40 SPF in the product now. I don't know if you knew that or not. And it comes from the plants. It doesn't come from, we don't put it in there. So we have carrot seed, among many other plants, but carrot seed is about a 45 SPF all by itself. And so you're getting you're getting a layer of SPF. If you're having to wear masks all the time, one of the big problems right now is maskne. A lot of women are getting acne now that never had it or haven't had it in years.
Yeah.
Because they're having to wear this mask and the bacteria builds up in the mask and it rubs on the face. Well, literally, our product will kill the bacteria wherever that's rubbing on your face. And it kind of, as you probably noticed, it kind of puts a protective mask underneath your mask so that that bacteria doesn't penetrate. And then if you do get maskne or you have acne, you can use the cure on that and make it go away in less than 24 hours. We're getting rid of acne on average in less than 24 hours with just about everybody. I hear it every single day. And so
it's amazing.
It gives you power over acne. So I have a lot of women influencers that are getting married and they're like, Michael, I'm having a breakout. And I send them the product and they put it on the breakout and it's gone before the wedding day or gone before their Instagram live or gone before a very important appointment where they don't want to have a breakout or have to cover it up.
I know.
And so it's really a great tool for so many things.
I know. It's amazing. You know, I have 3 teenagers now. Emma is 21 almost. Jake just turned 18. And I have my 15-year-old Marley. The samples, hello, give me my samples back. They know it works. I've had it forever. And they just like, you know, they want to look good. And the mask that they have to wear in school, they love it. But also, you know, just the inhaling of these herbs underneath your mask.
That's right.
You know, we don't, you know, I'm not going to go in that discussion, but you know, what's happening globally now. Yeah. You know, now we can finally, you know, do a little extra something. Yeah. Right. And just inhaling this bliss and all these herbs. So yes, definitely. Let's look this up. This is the cure. That's the spot treatment, or unless you're a little crazy, you know. But start with level 1, because even me, who used to do like level XXX before, I feel level 1 powerfully, but it's not harsh. It's like it's a wake-up call, and then you just feel your whole skin, like it's like a wonderful breath. Like you said, you exhale. I take an inhale and then exhale, I'm back, right? So if the skin could talk, I think it would be just that, a wonderful inhale and a relaxing and rejuvenating exhale. And you're in your beingness, you're back, you feel great. And that's it. Yeah, and so, you know, we have a new protocol. I don't know if we talked about this or not, but because some people say, where do I start? What do I buy? I don't really know. It seems a little confusing. And so, of course, we have the Serum 1 in 3 different potencies. Everybody starts at 1. And so our protocol now is to wash your face. And then you would start off with Serum 1 everywhere. Okay. You can put it all over, around your face, around your eyes, everything. It's a little tingly, like we mentioned. It's supposed to do that. You're not having a reaction. It's showing you that the product is working. And you would do that twice a day, once in the morning, once in the evening. We also encourage people to get the cure, because the cure is a little more spicy, but you can use it as a spot treatment. And so if you have a breakout, if you have some fine lines, if you have some hyperpigmentation, whatever is bothering you, you know, I don't know if I told you this, I just got an email yesterday from Leanne Rhymes, who you may know, who lives in LA. She lives in Hidden Hills. And she said, Michael, I got your product. I love it. I'm using it on my melasma. I'm using your soap. You know what she said in the email? I'm not using any other products other than Herbal Face Food. But she's also using the cure. And so the protocol now that we suggest people do, get the Serum 1, use it everywhere, use the cure as a spot treatment. And then after that, you can do whatever you want. You can put on your makeup, sunscreen, moisturizer. Just feed your face first, get this salad in your skin first, and see what happens. It works with all other products. You don't have to get rid of any products that you don't want to. And you can use it with any products. Just feed your face first and see what happens. And that's kind of the new protocol that we're going with. I love that. And I want to hop on with you and just go over the soap too, like in a couple of weeks, just to share. So we'll talk about that. I want that soap now. Okay, so it's coming in the mail. I've already ordered it. Now, listen, you know, when we put the stuff under the first face food, you know, over your face, then I feel okay putting my makeup on, even though I'm using natural, you know, minerals makeup stuff, but still it just feels right. Like I can do it and it's great. And by the way, look at our skins.
I know.
And you know, to tell you the truth, I love that new red and orange color with those nutrients. I had a friend of mine, he's actually a dentist, and he would use this, I don't know what it was some brand. And I said, you know what, I kind of like that. And this is before and I almost went to look at that product. But then when I got the new product, I said, oh my God, here's this orangey color that just like feeds your face. So I'm so glad about that you have that included. What is the red and orange?
So what we found was when we were looking for the most powerful anti-aging plants and substances in the world, many of them are like this orange red, like astaxanthin. Astaxanthin is in the millions on the Orac scale. Vitamin C is like 100,000. So it's 100,000 times the power of vitamin C. Well, it's this algae that is so orange red, you wouldn't believe it. And we have more of that in our product than anybody else in the world. We have red clove. So red clove is the highest ever tested on the Orac scale. It's 10 million. We have dragon, and it's orange red. We have dragon's blood. It's not really dragon's blood. That's just the name of the tree.
Plant. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it's not, you know, we have unicorn tears, but no. But it is actually, it's a tree that has this orange red sap, and it's in the millions on the Orac scale. So what we found was some of the most powerful anti-aging substances and plants are orange red. And so when you start off with the Serum 1, it's kind of a light orange. And then you go to the Cure, and it's going to be this vibrant orange red, because that is, Carolina, that is the color of anti-aging. Anything that's really powerfully anti-aging, it's going to be orange red.
Strange. I'm so psychic. I can't believe I just asked that question without even knowing.
So you knew that intuitively.
Intuitively. Oh my God, that is so funny how I asked that. And I was like thinking about this guy with this dark orange thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, it's here. See, it's all meant to be. I totally believe it. I'm straight up, you know, but I also know that I am guided. And I can't believe I asked that question.
You manifested this. Yeah.
I sure did. And we're going to take it all the way and spread this. If you like this interview, if you like the product, share this video, and you can share my code Carolina20, Carolina with a C, see, Carolina and 20. I should write it here, with everyone. Okay, share it, because it's a win-win-win situation, and we always want to be contributing to the benefit of ourselves, the benefit of our loved ones, benefit of all of humanity, and in service of the planet. Cha-ching! That's how we can live a fulfilled life. So that's the key, little philosophy here on life as well. Well, I want to thank you, my love, my dear friend, Michael, for hopping on and taking time for this. And I can't wait to do more interviews.
I can never say no. If you asked me for $1 million, I probably couldn't say no. I'd have to give you $1 million.
I think we will. I think you will. I have another premonition.
I may be writing you a check for $1 million soon.
I think you will, for sure, because we're going to spread this everywhere. This is the best of the best. It's calming, it's powerful, and it's just life. It's a good one. So love you, my dear. I'm going to stop here. Yes,
thank you so much. You look awesome.
Thank you.
We'll talk again. We'll talk again soon. Okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you.